Should have ironed a little more. All right, that's whatever. What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial advisor. Welcome to my channel. All right, what up, everyone? What up, Swirls?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you, as always. And it's gone? Yeah, today was pretty bad.
And it's gone.
Okay. So today is Tuesday, August 9th, 2022. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. And today we are doing the show from Raw-Ministan. And that is because all the major indexes are in the red today. And crypto, everything in the red today. Not too bad, but yes, pretty bearish day here today. Didn't FOMO into HLBZ? Yeah, good thing you didn't, dude. I know it's hard to resist FOMO, but you know, it comes with experience, and yes, that was absolutely the right thing to do, not FOMOing. But yeah, we'll get to HLBZ first TA. I wasn't gonna do it today, but in Power Hour here, it did have a lot of price action, so we are gonna do HLBZ today. All right. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for yesterday. Yesterday was one of the better shows ever in the short history of Smarter Gambling. We had 22 likes, I think. So that's not quite the record. I think the record's 26, but almost the record, and we did get a record in subs, live subs. We had 7 live subs yesterday, which is most definitely a record. I think before that it was 4. So thank you guys yesterday for a very successful show, and let's keep it rolling here today. Let's keep the momentum going. We got a lot to talk about today. Honestly, it's going to be more or less the same from yesterday. Similar to yesterday's. So yeah, as always, I got a great show for you guys today. As always, we'll be doing our daily stock and crypto reviews. And today I got 4 articles for you guys. One about HODL, which I've never heard of, but that is a distressed crypto firm. Another one, not surprising. We'll get to that. We got 2 articles about Joe Biden signing in law. So he signed in the CHIPS Act, and he also signed the document for Sweden, and what's the other country that was joining? Finland? Sweden and the other country that's joining NATO. Biden did sign a document in support of that. I'm not sure if it went through or what. But we'll get to that. And then finally, last piece of news is about Ford, the F-150 Lightning, which is their EV truck. And then today for the analysis, we'll be going over HLBZ and BBBY. So same as yesterday. HLBZ and Bed Bath & Beyond. So yeah, I wasn't going to do HLBZ, but like I just said, we do have some pretty big Power Hour action here. So it did finish quite in the red. So once again, we are going to analyze that. And Bed Bath & Beyond. And then we'll get to the Yolos. Yolos are good today. A lot of BBBY lost corn, which is the opposite of yesterday, when there was lots of BBBY gain corn. So yeah, I could have told you that was going to happen. But yeah, this time I did have time to actually pick out the TA today, or the Yolos today. So we're actually going to have a legit YOLO session today. Not like yesterday where we just winged it. So yeah, I'm thinking today probably 2 hours. Probably 2 hours, maybe hour and a half. It depends on how many people come in chat. But Tuesdays are usually one of the slower days for streaming. So I'm not expecting too many people today. So we'll probably go hour and a half to 2 hours today. Probably closer to 2 hours because there are 2 TAs. But yeah, should be a pretty chill show today. Not too much content to cover. Going to be more or less the same from yesterday, just with the updated numbers today, with everything pulling back. What up, Eddie? And what up, Beelzebub?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate everyone, as always. Okay. Got into TMBR today. Offering closed. Hope it runs. TMBR. That sounds like Timber. That sounds familiar, actually. Yeah, Timber Pharmaceuticals. I think I shorted this a couple times, if I recall correctly. Yeah, Timber. Why would you name your company Timber? You know, like, do I have the meme here? No, I don't think I have the meme on this slide. But we'll do the Timber after we switch scenes here very shortly. Saiga is just teasing sideways, so I think it's losing momentum. Is trading sideways. All right, we'll look at that right now, along with Timber. All right, guys, let's get started. And before we begin, please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. All right, and boom, and boom. All right. So yeah. So first Timber. So let me give it the. Huh. Where is it? There it is. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Yeah, I don't know why you name your stock Timber. It seems pretty bearish to me. But regardless of the name, it does look, wow, it does look bullish, I have to admit. So RSI's at 14 right now, which is extremely oversold, extremely undervalued. Double gap down, so this should eventually come back up to 78 cents to fill the gap there. And long-term cup and handle. So it does look pretty bullish long-term, I have to admit. So you said it did an offering, which I'm assuming that's why it tanked so much. So yeah, if you bought so you try to catch the bottom there. So I'm not sure what your entry is, but it seems like you got a pretty good entry there, Swirls. So nice catch, and hopefully that pays off. It should pay off, you know, in the short and long terms. But yeah, I like it, dude. So good luck to you. And let's look at Saga and PSHG. All right, sure. Look at Saga real quick. All right, yeah, it just keeps on pumping, huh? This is crazy. But it definitely is losing momentum. If you look at the volume down here, actually there's more momentum than yesterday. More volume than yesterday, but the volume is slowly starting to go down. So yeah, just be patient. This will have to crash. This has to crash. This is so ridiculous. Look at this chart. This is like all-time high, head and shoulders, everything. High RSI. So yeah, it's coming down. You know, just be patient. It'll happen. I really feel like this is being manipulated. You can't prove it, but stocks don't really trade like this, you know? This is crazy. But, yeah, Saiga looks like any day now it's going to come crashing down. Just a matter of when, not if. PSHG. Trying to jump in it, but it already ran 17% today. Okay. So even at this price, 40 cents or 41 cents, it's still it's pretty average entry, 45 RSI. So a little bit below average. So according to the RSI, you know, the price of 41 cents is pretty average, a little bit above average. And then yeah, gap down here at like 178 and cup and handle. So longer term, it looks pretty bullish. Short term, it's pretty neutral right now, according to the RSI. So yeah, I think 41's not a bad entry. Pretty decent entry. And yeah, in the longer term, it should run to the upside. So you did miss, yeah, 17% today, but it still is a pretty decent entry, honestly. It's not too late to go long just yet. But maybe you might want to hold off and try to get a better entry. But yeah, 41's not a bad entry. So I hope that answers the question, Eddie. 10.5 cents, baby. Got to go up, reverse timber. My entry, 10.5. So Yeah, it's pretty good. That's about where it's currently trading at. So, yeah, I like it a lot. Nice cash, 13 RSI, like I said, and looks bullish in the short and long term. So, good luck to you, Swirls. All right, let's get to the watch list. All right, and we'll start on the green side today because there's not much in the green. All right. Cool. All right, so the Dow Jones down 0.18%. NASDAQ down 1.18%. So NASDAQ definitely the biggest loser here today. And the S&P down 0.42%. The VIX is up 2.3%, up 0.48 points. So we're at 21.77 VIX now, almost 22 VIX, which is pretty decent. A little bit above average there, average being 20. So not the greatest RSI, or not the greatest VIX. But we are slowly coming back to where we're supposed to be. Not today, but today wasn't too bad. A little bit of an increase. So yeah, VIX isn't the best right now, but a lot better than in the 30s, which it was at not so long ago. So I'll take it. But yeah, it looks like definitely NASDAQ holding down the market today. It looks like tech is down. So let's check it out. Oh, AERC went up 60%. So that's definitely squeezing. Yeah, really not much on the green side here. Like literally nothing. Just pretty much oil. There's Exxon, Kraft Heinz, Chevron, BP, Bank of America, McDonald's, Chipotle, Lockheed Martin, Walmart, American Express, JP Morgan, Schwab, eBay, Microsoft, Pfizer, Pepsi, Morgan Stanley, Alibaba, Marriott, Apple. But so a few value stocks are in the green here, but not by much. Not much price action here. So for the most part, it seems like really the only things in the green today are gas, oil, energy, and financials. It looks like a lot of financials in the green. So yeah, not many sectors in the green today, but it looks like energy and financials doing pretty decently. And let's get on to the red side. Let me just quickly add one. You're welcome, Eddie. All right, so yeah, I just added MEGL, which is Magic Empire. That was squeezing what the past 2 days, and now today it's down 90%.
And it's gone.
So yeah, I could have told you that was gonna happen. That was pretty obvious. But yeah, RIP to everyone who got caught there holding bags. Give them the funeral. Yep. High risk, high reward. So yeah, MEGL down 90%. HKD down 48%. So that was just at what? 2,500. Now it's down to the low 200s. And I did predict it would come back down to at least 100. So that pulled back rather quickly. Novavax down 30%. Honorable mention Novavax. This did make top 10 StockTwits. But I think they had bad earnings. That's why this is down so much. BNSO pulling back. Workhorse, EVFM pulling back a lot. AMTD is down 21%. Damn, Clover down 18%. So, yeah, I think Clover also had earnings, right? So, pretty sick there. Wayfair, 17%. Redbox, 14%. That's down to 350 now. And Bed Bath & Beyond, 14.2%, which we will discuss second today after HLBZ. And, yeah, a lot of memes are down. Ethereum down. GOEV. Got Express. 420 down. There's HLBZ. 10.56%. Which we will... Thought it was more than that. Thought it was 13. But okay. What does IBKR say? Interesting. Yeah, so HLBZ, yeah, now it's back to 13%. So we'll cover HLBZ first today. Coinbase down 10.5%, 10.55%. Let's move along here. We got TBLT, Wish. Zoom went down 8%. What the hell happened there? GME down 7%. Riot, Moderna, BitNile, AMC, honorable mention, down 6.3%. Palantir, Robinhood. Yeah, a lot of growth here. Growth / memes. I don't see much value. There's AMD, 4.5%. That's pretty bad. And Nvidia, 4%. But those are tech. And tech did go down a lot today. Ford, 3.5%. Or 3.75%. There we go. Nike down 3.4%. That's pretty bad. But yeah, I don't see too much value here. Here's Tesla, 2.5. Yeah, all the value is really down here, around the 1% range. Amazon, Costco, Target, Starbucks, Meta, Discover, Disney, Google, all that good stuff. So in summary, mostly everything is down today. For the most part, Apes got really wrecked today. Boomer is not too bad, but they did lose money. And yeah, it looks like the only things really going up today are energy and financials. So not the greatest day in the stock market here today. A bit deceiving, if you ask me. It seems a lot worse than the indexes would suggest. But I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, there's the stock market today, guys. Pretty bearish, if you ask me. Not too much green and a lot of red. What up, Tyler? And what up, Punk Skater?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate everyone, as always. And it's past 420. It's 421 now, so make a wish, guys. Hey, Ty, did you happen to see AERC today? 75% move off the bottom. I actually didn't until I just saw it right now at the top of the watch list, 60%. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. But, yeah, that's up a lot. Definitely something squeezing there going on. Some sort of squeeze going on there. But this not getting too much chatter on social media. So I did not see it, but now I do. AERC announced some patents today or something like that. Did it? Maybe that's why. Bullish PR causing a squeeze. That tends to happen, especially in biotech. Or maybe that's not biotech, but that does tend to happen. Or maybe it is biotech, huh? FDA approval? Okay. Alright, so yeah, sounds like they got good PR. And that in turn sent the stock mooning to the upside today. So glad for the apes, but you know, hit the sell button. FaZe had a nice day touching $20. Coin going down a bit. Going down after earnings a bit. Is that the FaZe Clans coin? Sounds like it. Okay. Yeah, I've never actually... I don't think I've ever actually looked at that coin on CoinMarketCap. But sounds like you're invested, so congrats to you, Punk Skater. The stock. Oh, I thought it was a coin. Alright, never mind. So, yeah, 42% today. This is definitely... Something's going on here. Major volume. Low-key gamma squeezing. But be careful with this stuff, you know. IPOs, very unpredictable, high risk, high reward. So, yes, when playing IPOs, just be extremely cautious. Alright, let's get on to crypto. Oh, and by the way, guys, I had to I had to remove one of the sound effects yesterday. The sad violin music for the animes. Because I got my first copyright claim. They copyright claimed me. Not strike, but they copyright claimed me, so I had to mute that part from the show yesterday. And I won't be using that one again. Okay. So I'll give that another second to finish loading. And while that happens, let me check YouTube real quick. Alright, we're at 6 viewers, 6 likes. So thank you guys. And if you haven't yet, please smash that like button. Please and thank you. Okay. Coin earnings can make crypto go down? No. Probably a little bit. But I don't expect it to affect it that much. Probably has somewhat of an effect, but very minor, I would say. All right, let's do it, guys. So here's crypto. That's down 3.48% today. Yeah, that's not good. That's pretty bad, actually. Pretty bearish. Let's check it out. So Bitcoin down 3.54%. That's pushing 23K again. Ether down over 5%. Under 1,700. Binance down 2.2%. XRP 3.9. Cardano 4.4. Solana 5.4. Polkadot 5.3. Dogecoin's holding up pretty good. 1.9. Avalanche is 420. Lol, nice. Polygon 430. 4.3. SHIB 3.4. Don't see much green here. There's Chainlink. Chainlink is up 1.1. But I just see a whole bunch of red for the most part. Price action doesn't seem to be too bad, though. Let's sort this out. CPI tomorrow morning, moment of truth for the market. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I have a feeling it's going to be priced in. Or maybe today was in anticipation for tomorrow. Everyone's selling off. Pricing in for tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it's going to be as bad as people think. Hopefully not. Alright, so we sorted this out. So let's just call it. We could probably count, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So we got 10 coins in the green here today. 90% of the coins in the red. So yeah, on the green side, by far the biggest gainer is Celsius, up 21% today. That is slowly recovering. Doesn't mean you should put your money in there. But yeah, biggest gainer by far Celsius today, 21%. And then second biggest gainer is Mina, 3.7%. So big drop off there. I'm not really seeing any value. Biggest value gainer is Chainlink, 1.1%. And that's it. So, yeah, not many coins in the green. Only one value coin. And not much price action. So, yeah, not much happening to the upside today. And on the red side, so 90% of the coins in the red. Price action isn't too bad, though. Biggest loser is Filecoin, 10.8%. And then second biggest is Kusama, 9.2%. So only one coin in the double digits. In the red double digits. There does appear to be some decent amount of value here, though. Stellar, number 27. Bitcoin Cash, 30. Whoa. Almost sneezed. False alarm. My bad. Litecoin, 21. Number 21. Uniswap, number 17. So, yeah. Pretty bad day here in crypto. Price action wasn't too bad, but most of the coins in the red. And a lot of value in the red. So, yeah, not the greatest day here. Pretty bearish day for crypto. So, yeah, overall, this was a pretty bearish day overall. Pretty bad day in stock market. A bit deceiving. It doesn't seem as bad as the indexes would suggest that it's not as bad as it seems. But it was pretty bad, especially for growth. And bad day here in crypto as well. So, overall, good. So, yeah, hope it wasn't too crazy for you guys today. Hope you guys were able to make money. And if not, hope it wasn't too bad. All right, moving on. Let's get on to the news today. All right, guys. So today, once again, we got 4 articles. One about HODL, 2 about Biden, and 1 about Ford. So nothing too crazy going on here today. Minor news, but let's check it out. So first article, crypto lending platform HODL suspends services due to liquidity crisis. All right. So I've never heard of HODL, but apparently it's based in Singapore. And they halted all withdrawals, swaps, and deposits. And also all borrowing and lending services. So they just released a statement today that they're halting everything, and they are now working on a recovery plan. Whatever that means. So they haven't declared bankruptcy yet, at least. But this is definitely not good. Definitely very bearish here. So best case scenario, they figure it out. It gets locked up. For however long, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, and in the end they figure it out and everyone gets the money back. Worst case scenario, they declare bankruptcy and everyone's out of their money. So yeah, firms are still getting liquidated. The worst part seems to be over though, but yeah, firms are still getting liquidated. So really sad, but not surprising. And yeah, I hope the victims get made whole. I hope they figure this out and everyone gets made whole. But yeah, just really, really sad. So if anything happens, if there's any updates, I'll report it to you guys. But yeah, HODL, the latest platform to go under. Well, it didn't go under just yet, but it's not looking good. How about the politically motivated raid on Mar-a-Lago? I did read about that. But interestingly enough, right, CNBC didn't really advertise that article. I think it was on there, but it was like very near the bottom, and it was more like Mike Pence telling the Attorney General to do something, or whoever's investigating. So yeah, Mike Pence is Mike Pence is turning his back on Trump, but so yes, that was in the news, the raid on Mar-a-Lago. But yeah, like I said, CNBC tends to lean more left, so they didn't really cover it too much. And when they did, it was more like a hit piece than anything. So yes, Tyler, thanks for bringing that up. But that's not in our news today. But that was pretty important, huh? We'll see what happens with that. And then watch. Trump is going to go on his whole campaign. It's a witch hunt. It's a witch hunt. Just like last time. All right, moving on. All right, so we got some articles about Biden here. So first one is about the chip bill. So Biden signs China competition bill to boost U.S. chip makers. President Joe Biden signed into law a bipartisan bill that aims to boost U.S. competitiveness with China. This bill includes more than $52 billion for U.S. companies producing semiconductors, as well as billions more in tax credits to encourage investment in chip manufacturing. The White House said that multiple companies spurred by the CHIPS bill have announced more than $44 billion in new semiconductor manufacturing investments. All right, so kind of old news. Last time, I think this passed a couple of weeks ago in the Senate. So Biden officially signed it into law today. So yes, the chip bill is official. Massive chip semiconductor investment by us, and the rest of the world too. Everyone's going to semis now, because we all realize how vulnerable, Taiwan is, and how much we depend on them. So everyone's trying to become chip sufficient now, self-sufficient in chips. All right. Next article. Biden signs ratification documents approving NATO membership for Finland and Sweden. So key points. Biden signed ratification documents Tuesday, bringing Finland and Sweden one step closer to joining the NATO alliance. Our alliance is closer than ever. It is more united than ever, Biden said ahead of the signing of the documents. In May, both nations began the formal process of applying to NATO amid the backdrop of Russia's war in Ukraine. All 30 NATO allies must approve Finland's and Sweden's membership in the alliance. All right. So also kind of old news, because yeah, we did cover this when, a couple of months ago. Yes, Finland and Sweden wanted their membership in NATO due to Russia's aggression. So yes, so now I think it's coming to a vote now, between NATO allies, and Biden and the U.S. votes yes, and pretty much everyone will. Maybe not Turkey, but they will eventually. So, yeah, just more formalities here, and pretty soon Finland and Sweden should be officially part of NATO. Alright, last article. It's my bad about the ambulance guys. Gonna talk over it. Well, SOXL didn't get the news. Yeah, we'll check that out after this article. Last one. I know Zach, he's not here today. He's not here right now, but Zach does trade SOXL quite a bit, so you might want to hit him up, Tyler. I'm not sure if you guys are in Discord. A bunch of you guys are in Discord, but if you guys want to join, link in the description. Alright, last article. Ford raises price of electric F-150 Lightning by up to $8,500 due to significant battery cost increases. So, Ford Motor is increasing the starting prices of its electric F-150 Lightning pickup due to significant material cost increases and other factors. Starting prices for the 2023 F-150 Lightning will now range from about $47,000 to $97,000. What the hell? That's a $50,000 range.
Bruh.
Up between $6,000 and $8,500, depending on the model. Ford is the latest automaker to increase pricing of its newest electric vehicles amid rising inflation and commodity costs. All right. So that is quite an increase. $8,500. Well, it's $6,000 to $8,500, but that is quite a bit. So yeah, I understand inflation, supply chain issues, and all that good stuff, but that is a lot. $6,000 to $8,500. But I think people will still pay it, regardless, because Americans love their pickups and they love their F-150s, especially. So, I guess it had to happen because I think Ford was actually losing money on their EV vehicles after supply chain issues and inflation. So I can't blame them. That is quite a bit of a price increase. I don't think it's going to affect sales that much, because like I said, Americans love their F-150s, but definitely not bullish, definitely bearish. It doesn't help. So minor news here, but yeah, the F-150 is going to be a lot more expensive. All right, guys, that's all the articles for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Nothing too crazy, just a bunch of minor news. Good stuff. And let's get on to the TA. So we're making some pretty good time here today. It is now 4:37, and yeah, all we got left is the 2 TAs and the Yolos. So maybe we will finish, on time today. While LOTZ is mooning after the announcement with merger with Swift. We'll check it out here. What up, Jalen?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you, as always. And yes, guys, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do that. Please and thank you. Please smash that like button. All right. So let's look at SOXL and LOTZ before we get on to the main TA today. And let me check YouTube very quickly. We're at 7 viewers, 7 likes. So appreciate everyone. Where's my meme?
I appreciate you.
And please smash that like button. Please and thank you. All right. We're looking at SOXL. So this is 3X semiconductors. Yeah. Interesting. Why is this selling off? Well, it's down 14 because it's 3X. That's pretty interesting. The chip bill really should have been bullish, but like I said, it was not really a catalyst. It was more like old news because the bill did Congress did approve that. So all that had to happen was Joe Biden signing the bill into law. So I guess it ended up being a sell the news event. About like 4.5%, and then it's 3x, so it ends up being down like 14%. But yeah, pretty bad day for SOXL. I didn't think it would come down this much, but yeah, longer term still looks really bullish. Big cup and handles, big cup and handle, couple gaps to fill. So yeah, playing these 3x leverage ETFs are pretty risky, so be careful. So yeah, pretty disappointing today, but long term, it's gonna come back. All right, LOTZ. So I'm a little behind here on TD, but let me check IBKR. Yeah, so it finished down 9% and it's now up 11%. So 20% swing there. But it is going to gap up. It is going to gap up at... Well, are they getting acquired or are they just merging? Is this stock going to... we'll check it out real quick. So they had earnings. Yeah, I'm not going to read all this, but they had earnings, and I think, and it says they're going to merge, so I'm not sure if the shares are going to change too. But yeah, that's really bullish for the stock right now. And if the shares don't change and you still keep LOTZ, then this is going to gap at 60 cents. But I'm not sure if this stock is just going to turn into the other company. Swift. Or Shift, not Swift, Shift. So, awesome. Good for the apes. Okay. So once again, guys, today we're going to do HLBZ and Bed Bath & Beyond, BBBY. And it's going to be more or less the same from yesterday, just with updated numbers today. Let me just check the news to make sure nothing happened. Right. So we had one downgrade from Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay. Cool. Alright, guys. So from this point on, it's going to be a lot of me just talking. So apologies in advance. Don't want to bore you guys too much. But time to get serious. Let's do HLBZ. Let's do Bed Bath & Beyond. And then we'll finish up the Yolos here. So this should take about, I don't know, 40 minutes. Probably about 40 minutes, and then the Yolos. Alright. So I'm going to take a quick drink, and let's do the TA, guys. All right, let's do it. Let me just check, see if there's any more subs. Nope, we're stuck at 1,109. Cool. All right. June Bugger. Time to load up on VRM. Let's check it out real quick. Okay. I would say it's a decent time to enter. RSI's at 48, so pretty average there. But long term, it does look pretty bullish. Big cup and handle, and gap down at like 590. So this should eventually come back up to 590, and looks like it looks like a gap down today. Yeah, at 237. So this should eventually come back up to 237, fill that gap there, and 590 to fill the gap there, and then yeah, big cup and handle. So 159 isn't exactly the greatest entry, but pretty average entry. That's like somewhere near the all-time low. So yeah, I can support, but I can support going along here and then averaging down if it goes lower. But looks like a good long-term hold. But as for the entry, 159, it's an average entry. You could do better. All right. Let's do it. So here's HLBZ Helbiz. This finishes at $1.44 today. That is down 10.56%.
And it's gone.
Oops. Little leg there. One more time.
And it's gone.
There we go. So we discussed this stock yesterday. It was a very hot stock all over social media. If you guys recall, I did say that I was very happy for the apes, but I did say that I did say that the stock was looking pretty bearish at this point, and it's probably due for some significant pullback in the short term. And today we finally are starting to get. And today we are finally. And today we cannot talk today. And today we are finally starting to see some weakness. And it looks like the squeeze is winding down and starting to come to an end. So I hate to be that guy, but here we are. So I hate to be that guy with the unpopular opinion, but here we are. And today, once again, this was top 10 on StockTwits. How many mentions? This is number 2 after AMC, had over 8,000 mentions. So once again, we're going to analyze it. So no company specific news to justify this price action today. This just seems like some healthy pullback from yesterday's gamma squeeze. So there's definitely been a pattern lately. A bunch of meme stocks and a bunch of low float stocks have been squeezing. So this stock, HLBZ, was trading in sympathy with the low float stocks. So this stock, HLBZ, was one of those low float stocks. Had a quick gamma squeeze. And is now starting to pull back. Like the rest of the stocks that have been squeezing as well. But all right, let's jump right in. Let's go ahead and analyze here. What up, Ken? What's up?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you, as always. Look at Tuesday morning. It's going nuts. Yeah, let me just finish up with this one first. It may take a couple minutes, but let me just finish up here first, and we'll look at Tuesday morning. But that is good for you, dude. I'm glad to hear that. Not sure how much it went up, but and I'm not sure if you're break even yet or what. But I know that's good for you. So congrats, dude. You know, and I'm glad you were able to make money there when most people lost money today. So good for you. Congrats, dude. All right. So first of all, this is a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of 45 cents. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 285. $3.50. Can we guess not. It can be 285 or 350. And longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle, where this has the potential to go all the way back up to the high of 41.88. Although I do believe the most realistic tops would be, although I do think the most realistic top would be 285. One more time. Although I do believe the most realistic top would be 285. But those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. Bull flag. Oh, probably got to redraw that. And here we have a bull flag in the making. No confirmation just yet, but here's the flagpole. So all we would need is some pullback to form the flag, which we're getting right now. And that would be a bullish indicator that is suggesting that this stock might break out to the upside. All right, gap downs. And then we have a triple gap down. First gap down is back here at 22.60. So that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 22.60 to fill this gap. And second gap down is back here at 19.10. So another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 19.10 to fill that gap. Third gap down was back here at 265. So another bullish indicator. Of course. Never fails, right? No ambulance all day, or very few. And then as soon as the important part comes around, then an ambulance comes. Never ever fails. Third gap down is back here at 265. So that's another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 265 to fill this gap. And that gap should fill in the short term. The other gaps at 2260 and 1910 may take a while to fill, but eventually in the longer term, they should. Gap up. And then we do have a gap up. And now onto the bearish stuff. We do have a gap up created at 80 cents 2 days ago. So that's a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back down to 80 cents to fill that gap. And in the aftermarket here, this is pulling back down to 130. So if this aftermarket action holds, that would be a bearish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that tomorrow the stock will sell off as well. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. Okay. So right now this is sitting on the support of 145, which it finished around today. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 150, 155, 165, 170, 175, 185, 205, 215, 235, 265, 275, 285, and then $3. There is resistance above $3, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 140, 130, 125, 120, 115, 110, 105, 98 cents, 91 cents, 88 cents, 76 cents, 73 cents, 66 cents, 62 cents, 57 cents, 52 cents, and then the low of 45 cents. So right now at the current price, 144, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized. So expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if / when this breaks 185 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get wider. So expect a significant increase in price action if / when this breaks 185 to the upside. RSI is currently at 75. So this still is in overbought and overvalued territory. But yesterday the RSI was at 84. So a little bit of a pullback there, but still very dangerous. Be careful, guys. And this did 156 million in volume today. The second biggest volume day ever for the stock after yesterday. So very significant volume, way above the average of 2.1 million. So this pump / squeeze today, so this sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. And it does appear like the squeeze is still on, but this is starting to lose momentum. So pretty soon here, it should start to pull back pretty it should start to pull back very significantly. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. What up, low roller?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you. As always, please smash the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. I have a good day on Skill Game. I found 2 free bonus today. I make $50 profit. Awesome, dude. Really nice. Fat gain today. Congrats. Are you getting fast food now? Alright. So just my opinion, not financial advice. And this is going to be more or less the same from yesterday, just with the updated price action. So again, yesterday I did say that I was very happy for the apes that made money on the scammer squeeze. But I said it would. But I said it was probably time to take profits and actually short this down. Because it does appear to be very bearish. Because it is starting to look very bearish. And here we are, down over 10% today. And we're just getting started. So long term, the stock still looks really bullish. We have some strong bullish indicators in the cup and handle. Bull flag and triple gap down. But in the short term, we are starting to get... But in the short term, we have some pretty strong bearish indicators in the gap up, RSI, aftermarket action, and RSI. So this looks like it's going to pull back pretty significantly before it runs to the upside again. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. This did pull back a lot today, but there's still a lot more downside to go. Going long here would still be FOMO, and you'd be buying into a falling knife. Doesn't seem like the greatest idea right now. So again, in the short term, I think this has the potential to come back up to 285 to complete the cup there. And from the current price of 144, that'd be what? About 100%? Yeah, we'll just call it about 100%. Eh. Yeah, we'll just call it 100%. So again, in the short term, this has the potential to come back up to 285 to complete the cup there. Although pretty unlikely. But from the current price of 144, that would be about a 100% upside potential. So, a pretty good amount of upside potential here in the short term. And again, this should come back down to 80 cents in the short term to fill the gap there. And from the current price of 144, that would be about a 45% downside potential. So also a pretty good amount of downside here in the short term. So also a pretty good amount of downside potential here in the short term. So I would say going long at the current price, 144 would be a high risk, high reward play. Not really worth it in my opinion. It is possible to make money here on the long side. because this is still squeezing. But it's getting very dangerous at this point. So if you want to go long, please do that at your own risk, and it would definitely have to be for a quick scalp. Get in, get your money, get out. Make sure you hit the sell button and secure the gains. Don't get too greedy, guys. So yeah, 144 is really not a, 144 is really not a good entry on the long side. And if you're a little bit, and honestly, if you're a bit patient here, you should be able to get this back at 80 cents where the gap is. And I think that'd be an excellent entry. A much better entry than the current price. A much better entry than the current price. A much better entry than the current price of 144. And at 80 cents, there's massive upside potential in the longer term, and really shouldn't go too much further to the downside from there. There's a lot of critical support below 80 cents. Going to take a lot of selling pressure to break those. And it's somewhat near the all-time low. So I would say going long at 80 cents would be a low risk, high reward play. Definitely worth a shot in my opinion. You really can't go too wrong there. So I don't like the current entry of 144. But I can support going long at 80 cents where the gap is. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Let's catch up on some comments here. I went to Golden Corral early today to celebrate my winning. All right. Awesome, dude. Did you get your money's worth? Stuffed up. What up, Wilson?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you, as always. It says, what up, bear? You should put a rainbow in front of it. What up, rainbow bear? That'd be more appropriate. Kroger got promoted to manager. Kroger guy got promoted to manager. His manager want to get promoted to director. The manager used him. So his manager want to get promoted. He was shocked and hurt his feelings. Once his manager gets promoted, I bet he will fire him since he used him to get promoted to director. Okay, there's a lot going on there. So is he happy or sad that he got promoted? This guy doesn't know what he wants. Ty, if you have time, I'm curious on your TA on AERC. Sure. Yeah, let me just finish up here with HLBZ, and we'll look at what you guys want me to look at. Tuesday morning and AERC. Sure, let me just get done with this, which should be done pretty soon with HLBZ. Have you heard Tornado Wallet mixed wallet banned in the USA? Yeah, I did hear that because they were assisting with illegal activities, washing the coins. Which, like, yes, part of that is illegal activities, but most of it is not. So, pretty messed up in my opinion, but oh well. You heard Trump house got raided by FBI yesterday? Yeah, Mar-a-Lago, apparently. So he might be in trouble. We'll see. What up, Eli Banks? What's up? Bed Bath & Beyond prediction? We'll get to that very shortly. Let me just finish up with HLBZ, then we'll quickly look at AERC and Tuesday morning, and then we'll do a full TA on Bed Bath & Beyond. But a quick summary, it's probably going to go down a lot further. I think it's going down to 650. That's the short version. I'll explain why during the full TA. And also, if you want, you can watch the video from yesterday or this morning. I posted this morning. You can watch my video there, Bed Bath & Beyond. It's more or less the same from today's video, just with today's video is just updated numbers. So you either stick around for the TA, which we'll get to in a couple of minutes, or watch the video from this morning. But short answer, I think it's coming back down to 650. Not sure if that's what you wanted to hear, but I tell the truth here. All right. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, looks like a pretty good play to me. You missed a decent amount of downside already today, over 10%, but there's still a lot of downside to go. Still a lot of tennies to be made here on the downside. So again, in the short term, this has the potential to come back up to 265, or excuse me, 285 to complete the cup. Although pretty unlikely. And again, this should come back down to 80 cents in the short term to fill the gap there, which would be about a 45% downside potential. So I would say going short here at the current price 144 would be a medium risk, high reward play. I say medium risk because this is still short squeezing. This is technically still short squeezing. So anything can happen. Still a retail favorite. Number 2 on StockTwits. Just very unlikely. And I say high reward play because, again, about a 45% upside, about a 45% downside potential here. So as long as you're able to withstand a little bit of upside pressure here, so as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, you should be able to make a pretty good amount of money here to the downside. So I can't support going short at the current price, 144 and higher. And again, I would cover at 80 cents where the gap is for a relatively easy 45% downside gain. Okay. I think that's it. So pretty straightforward, guys. This stock, it's been a really rough year for this stock. Went all the way from about $42 to under $1. This was at the all-time low not too long ago, a couple of days ago. This gamma squeezed yesterday, so very happy for the apes. But at this point, it's starting to look pretty bearish. This looks like it's due for some pretty significant pullback. So longer term, the stock still looks bullish, but in the short term, this is probably due for some significant pullback before it runs to the upside again. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, probably not the best idea right now. 144 is not a good entry. And honestly, if you're a bit patient here, you should be able to get this back at 80 cents where the gap is. And I think that would be a much better entry than 144. So I don't like the current entry of 144, but I can support going long at 80 cents and lower. At 80 cents. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. And if you want to go short, not financial advice, looks like a pretty good play. You missed a good amount of downside already today, but still massive downside to go. it is still a little risky because this is technically still short squeezing. So anything can happen. Just very unlikely. So I can support going short at the current price 144 and higher. And again, I would cover, well, so as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, you should be able to make about 45% to the downside here. So I can support going short at the current price 144 and again and higher. And again, I would cover at 80 cents where the gap is. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today. If you're still up, consider taking profits. Consider taking profits if you're up. Consider taking profits if you're still up. Not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is HLBZ Helbiz. All right. A lot of talking there. Let's do some quick TA. Tuesday morning. 22% today. Very nice. And no gaps. So, yeah, very nice. Just be careful, Ken. RSI is at 65 right now, so not quite overbought and overvalued, but getting there. So I think it's going to go a little bit more to the upside, possibly, but I'd probably look to sell pretty soon. So yeah, I'm not sure if you're up or down. I'm not sure what your average is, but I'd probably look to sell pretty soon here. It looks like it's going to pull back in the short term. Not financial advice. And longer term, it still looks really bullish. Big cup and handle, gap down. So short term, may run a little bit more, but it's getting pretty dangerous. And long term still looks really bullish. And let's look at AERC. All right. So it's pulling back in the aftermarket here. So current entry of 727 is pretty decent entry. That's an average entry. Below average entry. A little bit below average. Probably lower now. So I can support going long at this price and lower. And there's not too much TA to do here. This is like a relatively new company. The only thing really here is a cup and handle. Cup and handle here at like 16, 20, 23 bucks, and then all the way at the high, 117. So just yesterday, this was oversold, undervalued. And then after today's big gain, it's now average. But yeah, if you're gonna buy and hold for the long term, it's still a pretty decent entry. So I can't do too much TA here, but it does look bullish long term. That's all I'll say. Only real indicator is the cup and handle. So I can't really answer your question there, Tyler, because there's not too much data to go off of. But I'll just say it looks bullish long term. Hope that helps. But yeah, sorry, can't really do TA on this. There's not much data to look at. What's up, 1010?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you, as always. So are you still holding on to those Clover shares or what? Because that didn't go too good today. But I think, you made a decent amount of AMC, so I think you broke even today, or around there. But yeah, let me know how that went, 1010. Holding SPY and ARC puts heading into tomorrow. CPI, long semiconductors, and Disney earnings tomorrow. All right. So, yeah, seems like the market is pretty bearish about tomorrow, about CPI. So we'll see how that goes. So, I think the ARC puts should definitely pay off. But we'll see. So good luck to you, 1010. Okay. I bought Clove this morning, sold this afternoon, made $1. Hey, dude, at least you made something. it could have been a lot worse. You could have been down 20%. So, um, so you know, that's a victory. You should be celebrating that. Who here was pumping TTOO yesterday? Ran early, then flopped. Yeah. So about that, something was definitely going on yesterday in the show. There was definitely a few bots. I don't want to say like which accounts were bots, but it definitely was. I did realize that yesterday we did get a massive bot, not spamming, but pumping bots. I didn't even know this was really a thing. But pumpers definitely write bots to go on financial YouTubers' channels, and they ask, "Can you do a TIA on this stock? Can you do a TIA on this stock? Can you look at this stock?" All for the sole reason of trying to pump it for themselves. So, yeah, I think most of the people that were talking about TTO yesterday were bots, unfortunately, and I'm gonna have to probably ban them or mute them next time, because we don't want, pumping bots invading this this community here. But these bots are, I will say, these bots are getting better and better. They're not just spamming anymore. They seem almost real. They could pass for legitimate people, and now I do see patterns where you can spot pumping bots. So yeah, I was a bit skeptical about TTOO, and so next time the bots come around, I'll be sure to mute them and warn you guys. You should probably not buy into that. So yeah, Tyler says he got caught hook, line, and sinker. It was up earlier today. I think it was up like 20% or 15 or 20%, but it did go in the red, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, sorry about that, Tyler. I do feel kind of bad because you probably would not have made that play if it wasn't for the bots. But yeah, I didn't know, and it took me some investigating to really figure out what was going on. Because the bots were spamming the like button too, which, is cool, but because we had 34 likes yesterday, and after YouTube did their whatever verification for the bots, they took away 12 likes, so it was legitimately 22 likes, not 34 likes. 34 likes was the illegitimate bot count. So we actually did not break a record yesterday, despite thinking that we did. And then I also got 11 subs yesterday, which turned out to be actually 7 subs after YouTube did their cleaning up. So actually, yeah, 4 bots subbed to me yesterday, and 12 bots liked my video. Anyway, that's enough about me ranting about bots. But yes, in the future, I'll be sure to get that under control. And if you guys suspect any bots in the chat, call them out. It's just gonna be pretty awkward if it's an actual person. But yeah, that's my rant on bots, guys. ARC put still up over 100%. August 19th, $2 in the money. Damn, dude, you could probably hold that through expiration. Not saying you should, but you probably can, and still finish in the money. But you're in a really good position there, dude. So congrats so far, and good luck to you. That should work out really well. When bots come after you, it means you are big time. Yeah, well, I don't think they were necessarily coming after me, but they were trying to get me to pump their stock for them. But yes, I always say that, the more bots we get, the more spammers. So before, I joked that when we got spamming bots, we made it. But now we have like pumping bots in here. That's how you know we really made it. So, yes, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or what. But, yes, that is a sign of success. More bots equals more success. So, give some applause to that. Small money, no worries. All right, I'm glad to hear it wasn't that much. And yeah, I'm not the one hitting the buy, but this is my channel, and I do feel bad for. You shouldn't have lost the money. That's all. It was because of the bots. So yeah, I do feel a little bit bad. So in the future, I'll make sure that doesn't happen again. Tyler's a bot? Best bot ever, then. Haters and bots gonna hate. Yeah, all the time. Although I will say, lately there hasn't been nearly as much hate. It's like, it's weird. It's like, it goes through cycles of hate and then positivity and then like hate again. I don't know why it's like this, but it's like very polarized. People that watch the videos, it's either like people that agree or just the, the apes that don't like that I say that stuff is going down. But yeah, I've learned to ignore the haters and just mute the bots. So it's going to be an issue going further down the road. But I'm learning as we grow here how this whole YouTube thing works. So I'm still learning how to be a better content creator. Anyway, so yeah, that was my whole rant about everything. Let's get back to this. So BBBY and then the Yolos. So yeah, we're definitely gonna finish. Probably around 6 today. Okay. Let's do it. Or maybe we'll just give it a minute. Because I do hear a siren. Alright, I think it's going the other way. I was like, of course, never fails. Alright, let's do it. So here is BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond. This finishes at $9.79 today. That is down 14.2%.
And it's gone.
Roblox. Did we talk about Roblox? No, we did not. I wasn't planning to, but we could take a quick look. After I'm done with Bed Bath & Beyond. So we did analyze the stock yesterday. If you guys recall, I did say that I was very happy for the apes. But it's starting to look very dangerous. And the squeeze was probably going to end. And the squeeze was probably going to end pretty soon. So I did say that it was probably a good time to take. So I did say that it was probably a good time to take profits and actually short this. And I hate to be that guy with the unpopular opinion, but here we are. So once again, this did make StockTwits top 10. So the stock did make StockTwits top 10. This was number 5. Had over 6,000 mentions today. So once again, we're going to analyze it. So no company specific news to justify this price action today. This just seems like some healthy pullback. Because this was squeezing pretty hard. All the way from the $4 range into the $13 range. So not really surprised. This was expected. Should probably draw another one here. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's jump right in. So let's go ahead let's jump right in and analyze here. Oh, I forgot to mention. And if you guys haven't, and if you guys don't know what's going on, and if you guys haven't been paying attention to the market, cannot talk today. And if you guys haven't been paying attention to the And if you guys haven't been paying attention to the market lately, in the past week, a bunch of stocks have been squeezing. Specifically, meme stocks and low float stocks. And Bed Bath & Beyond is one of the OG meme stocks. Low-key meme stocks. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's jump right in and analyze here. So first of all, this is a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of 440. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 1420, 1490, 1750, 1965, 2160, 2310, or even 2855. And longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle. And longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle, where this has the potential to go all the way back up to 50, where this has the potential to go all the way back up to 53.9, $53, 53.90. Although I do believe the most realistic tops would be 1420 or 1490. But those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. Here we have a bull flag in the making. No confirmation just yet. But here's the flag pole. So all we would need is some pullback to form the flag, which we're getting now. And that would be a bullish indicator. That is suggesting that this stock may break out to the upside. Yeah, VRM bot check. I think that's a bot. Haley, are you a bot? Please respond. Because there's also someone else pushing VRM earlier. Who was it? June Bugger. I think June Bugger and Haley Carr may be bots. If I'm wrong, say something. But yeah, I don't know. Seems a bit suspicious. Anyway, back to this. In the aftermarket here, this is running up to 10.15. So if this aftermarket action holds, that would be a bullish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that tomorrow, this stock will run to the upside. Okay. And then we do have a double gap up. First gap up was back at 8.30. So that's a bearish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back down to 8.30 to fill that gap. And the second gap up was back at 6.50. So another bearish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back down to 6.50 to fill this gap. And those two gaps should fill in the short term. And finally, we have an ascending And finally, we have an ascending channel here. So right now the upper channel is at 970 and the lower channel is at 735. So if this breaks 970, that would be bullish, and if this breaks 735, that would be bearish. So this did in fact break 970, and it is still above 970. So the ascending channel is currently a bullish indicator, although it will probably go back to a neutral indicator or a bearish indicator pretty soon. Okay. So I guess we'll go up to 20 here. And here comes the ambulance. The Bed Bath & Beyond squeeze has already squoze. Rest in peace, BBBY. It was a nice run. What's the next one? I don't know. It may not be done just yet. But for the most part, it is. What's the next one? Hey, if we knew we'd all be rich, right? But it seems like Meme Mania round 3 is over. So, give it a couple of months. Come back next time. Vroom, you mean the stock that got straight murdered today? Yeah, that and, TTOO, right? Alright. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 1015 and 965. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 1015, 1055, 1090, 1125, $12, 1260, 1295, 1340, 1380, 1420, 1450, 1490, 1530, 1565, 1620, 1665, 1710, 1750, 1805, 1855, 1890, 1930, 1965, and then 2015. There is resistance above 2015, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 965, 920, 885, 855, 815, 795, 750, 715, 695, 665, 640, 610, 585, 550, $5, 475, and then the low of 440. So right now at the current price, 979, the channels to the upside and the downside are very wide. So expect significant price action either way this goes. RSI is currently at 68. So no longer in overbought and overvalued territory, but still pretty high up there. So still dangerous. Be careful, guys. According to the RSI, the current price of 979 should be a lot lower. And this did 74 million in volume today. Very significant volume. This would be the 4th biggest volume day of the year. Way above the average of 8 million. So the sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. And it does appear like the squeeze is winding down and coming to an end. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. All right. So, here comes the siren. Again, never fails. Gotta wait for this to pass. 1 second, guys. Gotta mute. Appreciate the info today, man. Leaving work right now. Have a good rest of the day. Alright, appreciate you, Eddie. Thanks for watching today. And yeah, catch you next time. Peace out. I guess I have to hit hide user on this channel. I could report it. I'll just hit hide user on this channel. Let me get rid of the other guy too. Alright, I got rid of the bots. But it's going to be a cat and mouse game. It's just going to be 10 more to replace the 2 that I deleted. Alright. Back to this. Alright, guys. Just my opinion. Not financial advice. So long term, the stock still looks pretty bullish. We have way more bullish indicators than bearish indicators. We got 4. We have 4 bullish indicators in the cup and handle, bull flag, ascending channel, and aftermarket action. And we only have 2 bearish indicators in the gap up, in the double gap up, and the RSI. So long term, the stock still looks really bullish, but in the short term, this looks like it's due for. This still looks like it's due for some very significant pullback. Not done selling off just yet. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. Like I said, it appears like the squeeze is winding down, coming to an end, quickly losing momentum. And going long here would pretty much be FOMO at this point. It's a falling knife, and you're probably going to get burned. $9.79 is a pretty bad entry, according to the RSI. So again, in the short term, this has the potential to come back up to 14.20 to complete the cup there. And from the current price of $9.79, that would be what? That would be about a 45% upside potential. So pretty decent upside potential there. But it is pretty unlikely that this does come back up to 14.20. And again, in the short term, this should come back down to 650 to fill the gap there. And from the current price of 979, that would be about a 35% downside potential. So also, pretty decent downside potential here. So there's also some pretty decent downside potential here in the short term. So I would say going long at the current price, 979, would be a high risk, high reward play. Not really worth it in my opinion. Yeah. 979 really isn't a good entry according to the RSI. If you want to go long, please do that at your own risk. It would definitely have to be for a quick scalp. Get in, get your money, and get out. Secure the gains. Don't be too greedy, guys. So 979 isn't the greatest entry. It's a pretty bad entry according to the RSI. And honestly, if you're a bit patient here, you should be able to get this back at 650 where the gap is. And I think that would be a much better entry than the current and I think that would be a much better entry than 979. So at 650, there's massive upside potential in the longer term, and really shouldn't go too much further to the downside. There's some very critical support. There's some very critical support at 650. Gonna take a lot of selling pressure to break that, and it is near the all-time low. So you really can't go too wrong buying in at 650. So I don't like the current entry of 979, but I can't support going long at 650, but I can't support going long at 650. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Okay. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, you already missed a lot of downside today, but there still appears to be a lot more downside to go. So it's not too late. $9.79 is still an above average entry on the short side. So again, in the short term, this has the potential to come back up to 1420, although pretty unlikely. But this is technically still squeezing, so anything can happen. And again, this should come back down to 650 to fill the gap there. Which would be about a 35% downside potential. So I would say going short here would be a medium risk, high reward play. I say medium risk because, again, this is still short squeezing. Ape's still in here. So anything can happen, although unlikely. And I say high reward play because, again, this has a 35% downside potential. So as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, you should be able to make some pretty fat, you should be able to make some pretty fat gains here on the downside. So I can't support going short at the current price, 979 and higher. And again, I would cover at 650 where the gap is, for a relatively easy 35% downside gain. So pretty straightforward, guys. It's been a really rough year for the stock. It's been a really rough 2 years for this stock, ever since the initial GME squeeze happened. Pulled back very significantly from the 50s all the way down to below $5. Hit the all-time low. And then they started short squeezing. Went all the way from the $4 range to the $13 range. But now it appears like the squeeze is losing momentum, winding down, and coming to an end. So the stock still looks bullish in the longer term, but in the short term, this looks like it's due for some pretty significant pullback. So if you want to go long, seems like a pretty bad idea right now. You're probably going to get burned. Again, looks like the squeeze is coming to an end. This is a falling knife right now. So the current price of $9.79 is not a good entry, according to the RSI. If you're a bit patient, you should be able to get this back at $6.50 where the gap is. And I think that would be a much better entry than $9.79. And you really can't go too wrong buying and holding for the long term at $6.50. So I don't like the current entry of $9.79, but I can support going long at $6.50 and lower. But I can't support going long at $6.50, and if it pulls back, then you can just average down at these supports that I mentioned before. And if you want to go short, looks like a pretty good play right now. You already missed a lot of downside today, but still a lot of downside to go. There is still some risk involved because again, this is still short squeezing. The apes are still in here, so anything can happen. Just pretty unlikely. So as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, you should be able to make about 35% to the downside relatively easily. So I can support going short at the current price, $9.79 and higher. And again, I would cover at $6.50 where the gap is. All right. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today. Consider taking profits if you're still up. Not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond. All right. Took way longer than I expected. But that's over with. We're done with TA. We're done with the TA today, guys. So, what's left to do? DCT, Midlife Crypto. All right, we'll look at, first of all, shout out to you, Midlife Crypto. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. All right, let's look at Redbox, or not Redbox, Roblox, and DCT, and then we'll finish up the YOLOs. And if you guys have anything else for me, questions, comments, concerns, charts, anything you want me to look at, put it in the chat right now. And we'll get to that. Otherwise, we out of here. Stephen Hughes says, HLBZ. Yeah, so we just did HLBZ earlier in the show. So if you want, you can watch the playback. Or watch the video from this morning. That was footage from last night, where I pretty much said the same thing from this morning. Or, that was footage from last night, which I pretty much said the same thing as I said today. So either watch the playback, watch today's video from the morning on HLBZ, or wait till I put out today's video of HLBZ. But yeah, Steven, shout out to you. But we already covered HLBZ, so yeah, you can see what I said in one of those places. All right, so Roblox, bad earnings here, down to 38. Go. So it's going to gap down. I mean, I guess this was due for a pullback, because this was ripping pretty hard to the upside for the past couple of weeks. So yeah, it's going to gap down. And looks like a pretty good buying opportunity coming up here. Not just yet, but give it a couple of days. And this should, you should be able to get a really good entry. And then longer term, it does look really bullish. Gap down, cup and handle. All that good stuff. So yeah. Looks like bad earnings or bad guidance. Market doesn't like it selling off right now. So yeah, looks like a good time to, looks like a good buying opportunity coming up here. Not financial advice. And I used to have this at like 90, so I'm glad I sold. And DCT, Duck Creek Technologies. All right, this one looks pretty bullish as well. 41 RSI, so not exactly an excellent entry, but an above average entry. And it's near the all-time low, so it's actually a pretty good entry. But not quite excellent. But it does look really bullish longer term. A lot of gaps. Looks like a sextuple gap down. A lot of gap downs. So this should eventually come back up to like $45 to fill that gap. Big cup and handle. So yeah, you know, I like going along here and anything lower. Looks like a good buying opportunity. And looks really bullish long term. So I like it. Not financial advice. Alright guys, let's get on to the YOLOs today. So we should be out of here in like 15 minutes. So give me 1 second. Gotta pull this stuff up today. I think we have 11 today. And we'll finish up with that and get out of here. So a little bit behind today on time, but not too bad. Yesterday we went 3 hours, so today's a lot, you know, a lot shorter. I'm willing to go 2 hours, 15 minutes. Much rather go 2 hours, 15 minutes than 3 hours. Unless it's a good show. Unless you guys are chatting. Alright. Alright, so give that another second to finish loading. Wow, that was loud. Give that a second to finish loading. And let me check YouTube in the meantime. Alright, we're at 7 viewers, 13 likes. So still a lot of people in here. I did not think there was that many people. I thought most people dipped. So appreciate you guys. I'm going to wait to play the DJ Khaled meme, because it's still loading up a lot of stuff here. But appreciate you guys. Didn't expect so many people to still be here. So if you haven't, please smash that like button, guys. Please and thank you if you haven't yet.
I appreciate you. You loyal.
A little bit of lag because we got a lot of tabs loading here. But yeah, appreciate everyone who's still here. All right. So we'll give this one more minute. Gonna take a quick drink. Hopefully this is done loading by the time we get started here. Alright, still loading, but I think we'll get started here anyway. Hopefully this finishes loading. Alright, so today, guys, this should be pretty fun. We have a lot of YOLOs. I think 11. Yes, 11 YOLOs. A lot of memes, and a lot of lost corn, especially with BBBY. Some gain corn, too. But yeah, let's do it, guys. So this first one is by Kevine 11. Hodl apes, don't get the hedgies win. Don't let the hedgies win. Grammar. So here's the politicians meme. This is a bunch of senators having a good time. So, and Wall Street Bet said BBBY to $20 end of the week. $100 end of the year. Where's my meme? Yeah, a little choppy there because still a lot of lag. But yeah, typical ape stuff. There are actually apes saying this. You know, Bed Bath & Beyond to 20. Actually, it almost hit 20. Kind of. Hit 13. But 100 end of the year? Hell no, bro.
Bruh.
Reminds me of back when when the apes were saying 100K, AMC to 100K. Whatever everyone else is saying. BBIG, I was about to say BBY. BBIG to 100, right? These crazy, but like, where are you guys even getting these numbers from? Where are you apes getting these numbers? You just pulling it out of your ass? Like, where did you get $100 end of the year? Based on what? Based on belief? Based on hopium? So yeah. Yes. Ape said Bed Bath & Beyond to $20. And to be fair, they're probably still saying that. Still got 4 days to go. And yeah, $100 end of the year. So, good luck to the apes. You're going to be holding forever. So it is quite hilarious and quite sad at the same time. Hilarious because people actually believe this. And then, and sad because they believe it. And funny because they hold until they lose everything. And also sad because they hold and lose everything. But yeah. This pretty much explains it. I feel this one. Alright. Next one. And everything is still loading here, so. Hold on. Why is this taking so long? Alright, I don't know what's up with Reddit today. Maybe it's my internet. Oh, there we go. Loading really slowly. Yeah, I may need to upgrade my internet here. Because I don't have, like, super fast internet. But I thought it'd be sufficient. But, yeah, sometimes it's just really annoying. I'd rather just pay the money. And I don't have to deal with all this stuff here. All right. Next one. Can't give credit. Me watching all my BBBY gains magically disappear. So here's Anthony Anderson. I want my mommy. Or you could hit the sell button. Instead of crying, you could hit the sell button. And you actually could have, made gains instead of taking losses. So, yes, typical ape stuff. Buy high, make money, hodl, sell low. So, yes. I also really like this meme. Very relatable. All right, next one. Why is this taking so long? These are like simple memes too. Should not be taking this long. Alright, my apologies, guys. I do not know why this is taking so long to load. There we go. So, OBS says encoder overloaded. Come on. Alright, I want to move on, but it says encoding overload, so I'm probably frozen on YouTube right now. Alright, whatever. We'll just have to roll with it. Hopefully, it comes out fine on YouTube. Don't know what's up with the internet today. Alright, next one. Also can't give credit. You paper-handed riches disgust me. I want to ride their winter candy apple-crusted taint straight to my wife's boyfriend's house and swallow all of his golf balls. Yeah, so, rated R. Rated R there. But this is Wall Street Bets. And here's a meme from, The Avengers, when Captain America turned old. Remember that? Kind of looks like Joe Biden. Old Captain America looks like Joe Biden, does he not? Old Chris Evans looks like he could be Joe Biden. But, alright. So it says, get out of Bed Bath & Beyond while you still have a chance. No, I don't think I will.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
Nope, diamond hands is not the way, guys. So this is me, the voice of reason. Get out while you still have a chance. And this is the rest of the apes. No, I don't think so. Diamond hands, hodl, tendies or wendies. So suit yourself, apes. Suit yourself, apes. I try to warn you. But yeah, apes don't know sell button. So also a really good meme here. I love these memes just clowning on the apes. The apes clowning on the apes. All right. Next one. This is getting really annoying. Should have been done loading by now. Alright. Cool. Moving on here. This is by Fenton. Ape life is not easy. So here we have a meme. I don't know where this comes from, actually, where this meme comes from, but it's a very popular meme, where you hit the two buttons, and then you're sweating with the handkerchief. So yeah, we got BBBY calls and BBBY puts. My whole future depends on this.
Bruh.
Well, it doesn't have to. It does if you YOLO your life savings on it, but it doesn't have to. You know, you can sit out. You don't have to play FDs. you can just, buy stock in this or anything else. So, Ape Life is not easy, but it can be. You just choose to make it harder on yourself. So, yes, another really good meme here. Very accurate. Clowning on the apes. I like it. I like it. So, calls or puts? BBBY, guys. How about neither? How about none? You lose money on both. You buy calls, you get wrecked. You buy puts, you get wrecked on IV Crush. So, lose-lose. Typical ape stuff here. So, Fenton, thanks for posting. Fenton7, good meme. Alright. I think that's all the memes. On to the actual Yolos now. Alright, so we got a bunch of Bed Bath & Beyond gain and loss core now. This should be fun. This first one's by The Dude 007, 0007. BBBY YOLO update. Alright, so what do we have here? A lot of stuff. So we got 55,000 shares, Bed Bath & Beyond. That's 400K right there. And then we got a bunch of FDs. August 12th expires Friday. 250 calls each for 11, 12, 13, and 500 for 14. Okay. So he says he doesn't plan on selling anytime in the near future. Big mistake. So yeah, I don't know what the cost basis is, but he's up, but he has a lot of money in here right now. 15, 22, 36, 34. We'll just call it 435K. Rough estimate. That's a lot of damn money. Mostly in stock though, so I like that at least. So it seems like this guy can't afford to lose this money on the FDs. So actually this isn't as bad as it seems. It's pretty bad in terms of like strike and expiration. So, not the greatest strikes, not the greatest expirations, but well timed. But yeah, super FD plays here, but this is acceptable to me because this guy can obviously afford to lose the money. So he's not YOLOing his whole bank account, So even if it goes bad, most of his money's in shares. So this guy will be alright. I think he should have cashed out already. Pretty unwise to hold this. Because I'm probably going to zero by the end of the week. Got like 35K here. That's probably going to zero by the end of the week. But yeah. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I can get behind this YOLO. I like the shares. I don't like the options, but compared to your whole account, it's really not that much money. So, yeah. I actually do like this. Well done with the shares, and you're taking a chance. Yeah, and you're taking a calculated chance here. So, yeah, the dude, 0007, thanks for posting. Congrats on your gains so far. Not sure how much you made, but it seems like you're up pretty big here. And, yeah, dude. Honestly, if I were you, I'd just cut all the options at this point. Because they're probably not going to work out. Cash in the gains while you're still up. But yeah, dude, thanks for posting. Congrats to you so far. Good luck to you. Rooting for you. And please post updates. Want to see how this goes. So for anyone else, generally speaking, for anyone else, this is a pretty terrible play, and I don't encourage this. But if you're rich, go ahead. Alright, next one. Is it still loading? What is wrong with the internet today? It might be Reddit. I don't know. Alright, we'll skip some here. We'll do the ones that did load. Alright, this is by Make My Souls Wet. Bed Bath & Beyond will take me to retirement or food stamps. Alright, so, alright, this is shares. But, so this looks like it was a 74K YOLO in Bed Bath & Beyond. 6,500 shares, average price, 11.38. And he's down 16K right now. Alright, so, this is insane. Don't do this, guys, unless you can afford to lose the money. But at least they're shares, not options, so there's at least that. So, you know, if anything, you can just hold for the long term, and you should be okay. You should make your money back eventually. But, yeah, this is an absurd amount of money to YOLO in a meme stock like this. Don't do this, guys, unless you can afford it. And, yeah, getting wrecked right here. So, buy high, sell low. That's the motto. So, this isn't the worst thing in the world, but pretty bad. Only thing I like about this is the shares. But, yeah, too much money here, in my opinion. And bad timing. Buy high, sell low, like I said. Or buy high and never sell. Like the apes do. So, yes, Make My Souls Wet. Thanks for posting. Sorry for your loss. But not the worst thing in the world, because they're shares. But not looking too great, dude. So, yeah, I think you're not selling, no matter what, which is probably the best thing to do. Just, you know, just hold this for the long term until you can make your money back. So, tough loss, probably going to get worse. But, you put yourself in this position. You know, really bad play, and, now you're stuck. So, yeah, not as bad as options, but pretty bad here. Pretty bad loss, Corn. But if anything, just hold, and you should make your money back eventually. At some point. So, Make My Souls Wet. Thanks for posting. Sorry for your loss so far. Good luck to you, and please post updates. Alright, now we're done loading. This is by the real Elon Musk. Who's holding with me? Bed Bath & Beyond. So, yeah, more shares. 5,600 shares. This was a 70K YOLO, and right now he's down 21K. Over 21K. 30%. So, yeah, same thing. Average cost is 12.62. So, again, buy high, sell low. That's the motto. And, yeah, same thing. Don't do this, guys. This is ridiculous. Even if it is shares, this is too much money to be YOLOing into a meme stock. You know, not much of the diversity. 77%. And, yeah, buy high, sell low. That's the motto. So, don't really feel too bad for this guy, for his losses. And if anything, you know, and like I said, if anything, just buy and hold for the long term. Should be okay, but, you know, really bad mistake here. So the real Elon Musk, thanks for posting. Sorry for your loss. Not really. You know, sucks, but totally your fault. Don't feel too bad. And yeah, at this point, I think you just have to buy and hold. You just have to hold till you make your money back. And sell covered calls in the meantime. So really pretty bad play all around. Bad entry. Bad timing. Only good thing about this is it shares. So, the real Elon Musk, thanks for posting. Sorry for your loss. Not really. Good luck to you. And please post updates. But you definitely belong here. Alright, this is by Revolutionary Title 32. Call me Elon because I don't know how to pull out and not selling Bed Bath & Beyond. So again, this guy has 7,000 shares. About a 90K YOLO. And he's down 21K. 24%. So yeah, 89K YOLO. Doesn't say what the average price is, but yeah, it's more or less the same. Epic lost Corn on shares, and I'm assuming he bought at a pretty high price, and yep, just like the rest of them, he's gonna hold. He's not selling, so he's probably gonna be holding this for years and years to come before he makes his money back. So same thing as the last guys. Don't do this, guys. This is ridiculous. Only good thing about this play is the shares, and yeah, at this point you pretty much just have to hold it. and eventually you make your money back. But you're gonna be back holding. You're gonna be back holding for quite a bit, quite a while. So Revolutionary Title 32. Thanks for hosting. Sorry for your loss. Not really. Totally your fault. Don't feel too bad. And yeah, dude, I think you just gotta hold this for the long term at this point, and hopefully one day you make your money back. So pretty bad play. Got burned, but great content. So thanks for hosting. Good luck to you. Please post updates. All right. So this one by OK South, 8233. So this guy has almost 30K in shares. 30K shares. What the actual hell? That's 270K right there. And then he has then he has calls. Oh, he sold calls. All right, got it. All right, let's see what he did here. He sold calls against his shares, and he made 15 grand on that. So actually, I like it. I like it. Covered calls. I thought this was I didn't think this was covered calls before. I wasn't paying attention, but they are in fact covered calls. So I like it a lot. Not sure what the cost basis is, or not sure what the entry is. Average entry is, average price. But hopefully it wasn't that high. And I really do like these covered call plays. 1150 strike. So as long as they finish above 1150 by this Friday, he makes 15K. Pretty good deal. So a good way to average down and make premium while you bag hold. I like this a lot. Really well done. I don't know if I'd buy this many shares of a meme stock, but working out so far. Seems like this guy has a plan. Definitely not a noob here. Definitely not an FD Wall Street Bets ape. He seems pretty experienced. So I like this a lot. This is how you guys should be playing options. You know, covered calls, cash secured puts, multi-leg strategies, not FD Yolos, not lotto tickets. So yeah, OK South 8233. Thanks for posting. Really well done. A bit risky buying that many shares, but I really do like the covered call play. So that should work out, and you can continue to selling covered calls every single week. So yeah, thanks for posting. I like it a lot. Good luck to you, and please post updates. All right, two more. This one's by Only If I Cared. 2 are targeted to know how to sell. Guess I'm holding till January 2023. All right, so the big play here is 17 calls, Bed Bath & Beyond leaps. January 20th, 2023. $10 call. Dude. So he has 9K here. Not sure what the cost basis was, but he has 9K here. Oh, actually, we could see what the cost basis was. 281 times 17. Wow. So actually, he's up about 100% right now. But this was 8 hours ago. So about a 5K YOLO, and he's up a little over 4,500. He's up about 4,500. So almost 100% gain here. But you know, this was 8 hours ago, and Bed Bath & Beyond has since pulled back quite a bit. So, yeah, dude, you should probably sell. Before it goes in the red and even zero, because I have a pretty good feeling this is not going to be at $10 by January 20th. So, yeah, typical Wall Street Bet stuff here. YOLO, up a lot of money, diamond hands, lose everything. Oh, it says here, he's up 48K, 4,800, 52%. All right, even better. So, yeah. I think there's only one thing to do at this point. You got to hit the sell button first thing in the morning. Secure the gains. I'm not sure how much it's worth right now, but secure it. Cash it in. If you don't, it's going to zero. I can pretty much promise you that. Diamond hands is not the way. Don't hold till January 2023. But yeah, if only I cared. Thanks for posting. Congrats on your gain so far. And hit the sell button, dude. Secure it, or else it's going to go to zero. I promise you that. So, I do like the play. Good strike. Good expiration. Good timing. Really well done. You just have to hit the sell button now. That's the only thing you're missing. But yeah, thanks for hosting. Congrats to you so far. Good luck, and please post updates. All right, last one. And this is a general loss coin by False Forever 2005. It's been a week since I joined Wall Street Bets. Been a great week so far. I think I am doing well. And that is sarcasm, because he's down 15.5k, 87%. So definitely FD YOLO here. No other way to do it. And yeah, that's how you blow up your Robinhood account in 1 week. Just study from the best. Study from the casino. In all seriousness, dude, what the hell?
Bruh.
This guy just kind of seems like he has a gambling problem, more than anything. Yeah, control yourself, dude. This was an expensive learning lesson, and hopefully you actually learn something, and you come back and do it the right way next time. But most apes don't learn, and I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back and does it again, and loses more money. But yeah, general loss corn here, 15.5k 1 week. That's pretty impressive. So, False Forever 2005, thanks for posting. Sorry for your loss. Not really. But totally your fault, and hope you can learn from that. Alright, that's it for the YOLOs, guys. And that's it for the show. So, really, really long show. I said 1.5 to 2 hours. We ended up going 2.5 hours. Almost 2.5 hours. That's fine, because always a pleasure kicking it with you guys, staying late and chilling. Always a pleasure. But, yeah, that was a pretty good show. Bunch of news, 2 TAs, and a lot of YOLOs to cover. So, that was some good content. Hope you guys enjoyed. And, yes, that's all I got for today. So, if you guys have anything else, put it in the chat right now. Otherwise, we out of here. But I think most people dipped. I think most people are gone. Let me double check YouTube. Yeah, 1 viewer, 12 likes. So someone unliked. Wow. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, shout out to whoever's still here. Says 1 person. Shout out to everyone who came in today. All the regulars. All the new people. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed. Good show. So let's get out of here. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Cool. Alright. Let's get out of here. Thanks everyone for watching today. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please, like the video. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. Alright, peace out, 10-10. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See ya guys tomorrow. Peace out.